Mr. Advil.
Hey, drugs is good.
Was that your opening?
That's the opening. Drugs are awesome when prescribed correctly. Because if you take 12 Tylenols, it'll be your last headache. I promise you.
Yeah, people say you can't overdose on aspirin. Oh yeah, you can. And it is fucking painful.
Anything is possible when you believe.
You can fly!
Right.
Go to the window, jump, and you can fly! I looked up the term for literally, and it is not what I thought it was.
What? Are you alright?
He's on a bit.
Alright, never mind.
No,
Yeah.
I'm sorry, I didn't get the reference.
Yeah.
I was gonna let you finish, but.
Key and Peele. Anyways.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
So, Sirs and Madams, Volume 7, Chapter 4.
Redacted edition. With half the crew.
It's true.
Yeah, because of Thanksgiving and everybody's schedule is just all over the place.
You thought it was hard to schedule episodes with normal lives? Guess holidays.
Yeah.
Oh man, it's rough.
Ugh,
Yeah.
jeez.
It's insane.
And Gigmas is on the way.
Yes,
so
sir.
That's even weirder.
What is Gigmas? It's in the name. Everybody needs a horn player. Everybody needs instruments and voices for Christmas things.
For all the specialty things.
My Lord Almighty, God, yeah.
I've got 4 shows booked as of June.
Right.
It's that kind of thing.
In contrast, I didn't have any.
6.
I didn't have anything.
Sorry.
I didn't have anything 2 weeks ago. But in the space of 9 days, I now have 4 extra concerts in the month of December. Because they're just like tenor. And I was just like, yeah, sure, I got my Saturdays free.
That's weird, but you sing baritone.
I
You
don't.
sing soprano.
Yeah, that's it.
Anyways, stay on target.
No. Wait, you were the
Mr.
one.
Key and Peele sketch. Fuck out of here. The door is that way and the window's that way. I want to hear it from you.
Fine, I'll take my business elsewhere.
We're back. All right, Pietro.
Oh. Ooh, well, Team Ruby.
Old Man River's coming back to support the group.
Oh, jeez. Can we get to this? Jesus.
It's a good riff, man. I don't know.
I got nothing. I'm just holding my headphones. I'm ready to go when you are.
Well, let's get into it.
All right, hold on here.
This is episode 4.
Episode 4.
Volume 7, episode 4.
You better say chapter 4 before someone says something in the comments and does a bingo card.
What does... Do they call them volumes or chapters? I don't remember.
It's volume and chapter instead of episode or season. And
Oh,
episode.
yeah.
Yeah, but anyway, still.
Right.
It's like I'm waiting for someone to be like, strike one.
Actually.
It's so...
God bless.
I feel like this is much better off without the adults here. All right, you guys ready?
I love that we're not considered the adults. Who is? It's not Goose and it's not Jason. I thought you were the adult.
Oh, you fucked up.
Yeah, not you. We're all kids at heart. Anyway.
Engage.
Right.
You guys good?
You have the chair to...
All right, and here we
We're in.
go.
Nice.
Music.
Is there a way we can turn it up at all?
Yeah, if you want some more buzzing.
Heard. Oh, I see what you mean.
Does that matter?
No, it doesn't.
Does that matter, meaning you want me to put it back or leave it?
Oh, that's a good point. Just leave it.
Okay.
What is the smoke? When are we gonna see the rest of the Schnee family? They're coming up.
Oh, yeah.
Is that whole thing a
Circle
a
up.
third, a second, a third, or are they
There's a
going
word
around?
for that. What's it called when they go up, down, up, down, up, down by chords? I learned it in Music Theory 1.
That was a
long time ago. Even for me, that was 4 years ago.
But isn't that what it's doing though?
Yes, it is. No,
Third,
it's
second, third, second.
jump down, jump
Yeah.
up, jump down. Sneak peek for the volume 7. Yeah, we also have to meet this
We need to look up that term before Volume 7 OS.
right.
So look, like these are a bunch
Welcome
of
back.
fucking
We did.
idiots. They still don't know the term.
We also need to find out who that like mantle woman is.
Well, I'm sure we'll get to it eventually.
No, as they always do.
The board was showing up.
Right. Cute. Wow. Wait. It's more accurate than I thought it was. Oh, sheep. Avengers!
Yeah, I was about to say. The military montage music.
Seriously, though, the slow walk. I love that Crow gets to be part of it, too. You're just...
You guys were incredible. Oh, the way you took down that Geist without needing to plan your tactics.
What is he,
out,
Ruby
you
now?
knew exactly what to do.
Well, Aesops are hand-picked to perfectly complement one another. So we can focus on our assets and leave our liabilities behind.
Some of us are all asset, zero liability.
Trip.
Yeah? Think I've got some liabilities, Elm?
Your brains for
Damn.
one.
Damn.
Deep cut.
Come on, Rockley. Like, Jesus. Ah, mine is...
Hi! Do you need a new best friend? Our pair name can be...
Mike!
Complimentary teamwork. Oh, yeah. I want to have my friends' backs just like that.
Friends. This isn't the school.
We hate each other.
But I mean,
She's the best character!
it kind of changes things, doesn't it?
We get along well enough, sure. I count on them to keep me alive.
But
They
it's
do
all
the same.
professional.
But that's
Ugh.
their job. We don't confuse the two.
Remind me I have something for that.
Keeping it professional?
What I saw
Duty
people
never
talking
beckons.
about compared to
We'll
that
hang back a
conversation they
second.
just had.
Okay.
What do you guys want to do when we get back to Atlas? Sightseeing? Oh, what should we visit first?
How about our buds?
Oh, come on, guys. This is a great time to go exploring. We haven't done that in so
You
long.
don't have time.
We just explored a whole
Right.
continent on foot before flying to
Eh.
this one.
Well, yeah, but it was only the boring parts.
We almost
Eh.
fell.
So wait, so if the days are right, they only fought the Leviathan like a day ago.
Heads up.
Yeah, casual.
Or something.
Right, yeah.
Something I'd like to discuss with you. You too, Crow.
Yeah, so they went to that
So no
Geist
one-
fight with
Need
only
you
like a
around.
night of sleep.
But be
So no wonder they're
smart.
tired. Okay.
Right.
People see too many huntsmen milling around, they'll get nervous.
Oh, Ironwood's here. Hey, bud.
And Clover, don't take Marrow.
Okay, okay.
More of the same, unfortunately. Someone in Mantle is taking out public leaders who speak out against Atlas.
Threw a rock at our
Specifically,
truck.
who speak out against me. It didn't look like a
I
pattern
just,
at first.
every time.
This is the third murder
Whoa,
of its kind.
oh
Yeah.
no.
Wait a minute. That's the guy that rode with us after we were arrested.
Oh, right, Tyrion.
He died?
Your opposition in Mantle dropping dead.
Okay, so we were right.
Good look for you.
The
I'm not really worried about my public image, but it is
Yeah.
causing unrest.
like
What-
part of
Someone's
the
trying to
yeah
frame
part so framing. So
by
part of that
extension,
plan is giving
Atlas.
is making it look like he's
It's
the
working.
one that's having them
Offing
off.
people.
Yeah.
Yeah.
For the embargo making everybody so mad, people probably wouldn't be so quick to blame you.
Wow,
for
you just came out and said it.
Ooh, put some bass in your voice.
Oh, good one.
Oh, there he did. He said, "Sir,"
No,
with some bass.
no, you're right. Things in Mantle have been hard to manage lately. I'm
It's
not
Blake
blind
in the
to these
background.
issues.
Ha.
That's what
Ha
I want to
ha
talk to you
ha.
about.
And Yang holding her.
With the launch of this mobile communications tower and tensions down in Mantle,
Nice. Thank you.
I think there's a lot of good your teams can do here.
Do my dirty work for me.
What? Already? Here? No, it's fine.
Oh,
Let him land. I'll deal with him myself.
it's Papa Schnee.
More Mantle
bet.
problems?
No,
Oh,
this one's an Atlas problem.
Yep.
Fuck you. Oh my fucking god. It's like you're Professor Oak with all the shit.
Business, you've also decided you have the authority to commandeer private property. When the council hears about this, you will never...
Actually, I've
Get
already
fucked,
informed
old man.
As this is now the site of a classified military operation, it didn't even require a vote.
Didn't require a vote.
You might want to brush up on council law before you lose this election. Now, I've allowed you to leave once as a courtesy. The next time...
Damn!
Well,
lately you seem to forget who your friends really
Well, not you.
I'm going to get that council seat, James, and maybe then you'll...
What? Hey, ooh!
You roped my missing daughter into these schemes of yours too? How long has she been back in Atlas? Did Winter know about this?
It was my decision
There we
to
go.
come here. Just like it was my decision to leave. Or have you forgotten?
Damn!
If you think I'm one to forget anything, girl, then you've misjudged the man your father is.
Believe me.
she had her hand on her hip. Don't mess.
How dare you speak
Get
to me?
fucked, old...
I have half a mind to...
Half a mind
Dunk
to-
on him! Get dunked!
I wish he would have to see what he would do.
Right, just...
Your mother was devastated when you left.
Oh.
Really?
Didn't leave her room for days. You know how she gets.
Who is this mother of hers?
She's upset.
It's just her mom.
Have we seen her already?
No.
There's so much intrigue around her, though.
I knew one day you would overextend your reach. I didn't come here to beg for
Remind me
your
to talk
hand.
about the mother. I have a theory.
I came here to thank you for personally handing me the noose to hang you.
Ship them, ship everyone.
You'll regret this.
And your little dog, too. All right.
So these are the little friends you threw everything away for.
Not friends. Family.
Step on.
I was gonna say, like, you want to step to all four of them? Oh, man, oh, man. Just a gang.
That's, yeah, but that's, I know people are, I mean, I'm sure people like do the shipping thing, but that's more along the lines of we'll never leave your
Oh,
side.
now you show up, Winter. You just missed Father.
Like,
I wouldn't say
Did we
I
not
love
start yet?
her.
Apparently.
She's
we
so
haven't.
cute.
Start what?
cage match.
Right.
It goes without saying that this
That's a
union
fight
has
arena if I ever saw one. It's not a welcome one this
to all of
time.
us. It's only fitting that we should be able to reconvene here.
Well, that's where all the shit went
The
down from
world needs
before.
to
I was gonna
So
say,
together
she's
more
just
than
smiling like not.
The road you traveled from
I think she was right over there.
Right. Yeah, PTSD was obviously not reprogrammed.
settle
You
down.
fought for the world and the innocent at Haven Academy
So
and
cute.
beyond. You faced down terrors people can't even fathom. That's not the behavior of students. It's the behavior of huntsmen
Get
and
knighted.
huntresses.
Oh crap.
Wait,
Ah.
what is this?
Everyone's getting their union
Are
card.
being granted licenses
Fuck.
today.
I know
Aww.
this is coming a little ahead of schedule, but brothers know you deserve it. I only regret that I couldn't do something a little more ceremonious for the occasion.
I
Oh, that's
We
awesome.
we're
That's so
honored,
aw.
General Ironwood. But you really don't have to do
Please, with the threat of Salem still out there and tensions rising in our kingdom, I certainly could use
Oh,
more
they're not
trustworthy
kids
fighters by
anymore.
my side. I should be so lucky to have all of you.
Aw.
It's okay. It's a big moment. And what better way than to celebrate?
Cage match.
here?
Fight, you're right.
When this tower is ready and communications are back up and running, we'll tell the world about Salem and face down whatever comes at us after.
I'm so iffy about that plan.
Together. That's just about all the pomp I have in me. If you'll excuse
There's
me,
7 of
I have to
you,
get
but
back
we
to
only
running
have
this
5 spots.
operation. Well then,
Right.
enjoy
First
the
two to
cake.
die are the ones who go.
The cake is a lie.
Right.
Your speech outros are improving,
I
sir.
love her.
After everything we've been through, I almost forgot this is what I wanted in the first place.
When Beacon fell, I didn't think this would even be possible.
It almost feels trivial now.
Jeez, guys. lighten
From
up a
you?
little. Enjoy
From
yourselves
you?
for a change. You've earned it.
Finally, someone said it. Let's kill some cake, huh? Because I can eat 2 slices before Ren even eats 1. Who says I can't? Who says it, huh?
Food fight version
Nobody's
2.
arguing with you about this.
Aww.
That's not sanitary at all.
I love her. Oh.
Big day for you, huh, kiddo?
It's
a lot to take in for us too.
Which part? The finally getting the Atlas part? Getting your license? Or the not quite disclosing everything?
Ooh!
Part? Or all of the above?
all of the above. I'm trying to do what I think is best, but I really can't tell if what's best is what's right. Or if I'm no different from Oz.
Ruby, Oz only trusted himself with the whole truth. You're trusting others, but you're making sure they prove themselves first. I think
Yeah, at least there's like 9 people who know the whole truth.
I hope so. This says I'm a huntress now. But I don't feel like I know much more than I did at Beacon.
Said every
That
adult
feeling
ever.
Right.
never goes away.
Yeah, I don't expect to become
Mom, Summer would be
Oh.
proud of you.
Summer Rose.
Her last mission.
Is that too on the
another Oz
nose?
secret?
There were a lot of those back in our day. But this one was a Summer secret. When she didn't come back, Osmond seemed just as in the dark as myself and your father. Still, who knows what he may have hidden from us over the years.
What do you think she would have done? If she learned the truth about
I think she
Salem,
did know the truth.
that she can't be destroyed.
Comments.
Passed on, I think. Like you. She was always the best of us. A bit of a brat, though. But hey, I like brats.
Ah.
Hey, Ruby, come check this out.
Whoa.
Oh my gosh, is that a mission board? It's an an underground crime ring. Do I get to go?
Hey, you guys smell that? Smells
It
like
smells like a bitch.
fresh meat.
That's odd.
I
don't
love him.
smell meat. Neither do I.
You know what? Never mind.
Let me get this straight. You've only been official for an hour now, and you're already looking for huntsman work?
To be fair, we've been official for a whole...
Well, you're really
57
obnoxious.
I'd like to remind you all that the real mission here is ensuring the successful launch of the communications tower.
True, but we can also keep training and improving by helping where we can.
The enthusiasm of youth!
Well,
Youths.
it's hard to argue with that.
Come on,
Okay, let me show you how it
Tsunade.
works. Ooh, here's an important one. Who wants to volunteer? All right. We need someone to escort
Oh, an
children to
escort
pre-primary
mission.
school during the
Ugh.
There's not actually any danger, but the parents fret, and that attracts grin. Perfect. Thanks. Juan?
Wow.
Jim? Close enough, I guess. Wow, my first huntsman.
He's gonna get kidnapped. Damn.
Next, a massive saber is loose in the mantle sewers. We need 2 brave warriors to flush it out.
Hey, but why didn't I get a choice for that one?
Her voice. 2 brave warriors. Man, what I would give to beat this man at chess.
Father, you
Is this a
have a visitor.
different office?
Told you I didn't want to be disturbed.
Because the other one was white.
Why did you let them in?
I didn't.
That's a good point.
He
Might be the
let
library.
himself in.
Private
study.
Hey, Spike!
Strictly so. He's definitely inherited your...
That's code for bitchiness.
Arthur. Whitley, leave us. And shut the door. I
Oh
said
man.
shut the door.
Shipping Papa Schnee and Watts. What a terrible idea that would be.
You're supposed to be dead.
That is what I wanted people to think, you're right.
I like that voice.
However, I've heard things about you too, Jacques. Namely, that you have an ironwood problem.
That bastard is costing me more money every day with this embargo. I'd lay off every employee in Mantle if I wasn't trying to get their damn
And
votes for
decrease
this
the
council.
surplus population.
What if I said you could have your cake and eat it too?
So the cake wasn't a lie.
That was a lie, right? Yeah, no, it was funny you made that joke. There was a lot going on with this episode. Although I should say first, a shameless shout out. If anybody ever wants to like draw me, I'll probably commission it. But if anyone ever wants to draw me next to Nora and Penny, I would be the happiest man alive. Now that.
All right.
No. Let's start with at the beginning of the episode about keeping it professional. That conversation you wanted to talk about.
Yeah, so I saw some people that were talking about, because there was the debate about, friends or family and professional and all that.
Right.
And so... is that from a different... I don't know. That... I didn't recognize that art from before. Anyway.
Oh, okay.
And then a bunch of people were talking about how... are they just kind of waxing intellectual about the professional team and how, they were talking about not getting close to each other, like they're not friends and stuff like that, and that was kind of, not against, but that was kind of opposite of, like, Ruby and Juniper with, like, the way they are.
Yes.
It's like, but...
It's diametrically opposite.
Right, but but I don't think, like, the way they describe the Aesop's, though, is that they're all handpicked for whatever. So the group that it is right now, they weren't on a team together coming up from in through the academy.
Yeah, no. Oh, yeah, no. They weren't raised together as warriors.
Yeah, basically. Like, they weren't in school together prior. It was like, this is the job you got after the fact. Yeah. So...
It's like a union. The union joke is funny. Because it's just like, you five, go.
Yeah, and I think... I don't know. There wasn't anything, like, crazy specific that anyone was really going on about, like, how that was good or bad, but I just feel like that probably needed to be pointed out, because I think some people were taking it as in, like, that's not how it's supposed to be, meaning the friendship thing is, like...
It's all gotta be...
Or, I mean, I'm sure it's going to make them, within the script, it's going to make them question things or something, right? Because how the real world is compared to how they're doing.
Exactly,
and how their husband. But at the same time, that's...
Well, it's not realistic.
That's what happens when you put together a group of professionals as opposed to people who could still do the same job but went to school together.
Yeah,
you know.
yeah.
So,
that's true.
Well, but it definitely does open up the question of, because it's not efficient necessarily to always have like a 4-person team who've known each other for years and years, because people go solo in the professional world. People split up, and you're paired with that's the Aesop setup is much more seemingly realistic than sticking with your 4-man team that you grew up with. So I agree in thinking that putting these two different team dynamics together is going to show interesting pro cons about how they both work and like how one benefits where the other fails.
Mm-hmm.
I wouldn't necessarily say that, but more of, these are two different ideals. You get the same result, but it's just on two different sides.
Well, yeah, because that could be...
Yeah, that's true. That's true.
That could be the... from an education aspect, when we talk about, like, having culture within an organization.
Mm-hmm.
So, like, if you have a music program or you have a club or something like that at school, people will take it seriously once you have a culture within that program that everyone can buy into. So the culture at Atlas might be more of a professional-minded, less of a friend thing, where the culture at Beacon was a little like the overall, like, to get in and the overall structure of how you go through the programs and stuff is the same, but the culture at one is different than, like, more militaristic,
that's true,
more professional at one, and so I don't think it's a good or a bad thing. I think it's just, those are just the differences in the academies. There's not specifically maybe a grand lesson to be learned here.
No, but it's nice to have variety.
Yeah.
I had something I wanted to note about Weiss's mother. I know we haven't gotten anything on it, but a thought that came to me, and I don't read a lot of I guess, theories. I just kind of speculate the stuff on my own and within our group.
Mm-hmm.
And usually that's as far as it goes. So I don't know if this is like a common theory, but I just thought of the possibility that Weiss's mother is really sick. Like bedridden sick. And the reason I think that is because of how Jacques, Papa Jacques, is like, you know how your mother is when she gets upset?
Well, it's because she's an alcoholic.
Yeah.
Is that a given?
Yeah.
Yeah,
You know
that's
that?
yeah.
Oh, okay.
It was only like really mentioned, like obviously twice. There was the episode that we watched that got tanked. Like it.
Oh.
So it
That's right.
So it hasn't been up to to rewatch what we did or anything like that. It wasn't part of
It's
that.
not up for review.
Right, but
Well, the reason I said that is because
Yeah.
when people like are sick and get upset, they get sicker or they fall.
Oh, yeah,
critical,
yeah, no,
so
totally.
That was my concern.
But yeah, but she's it was
definitely
mentioned that as Weiss's parents grew apart from the fallout that they had, that you know, she got more and more into drinking, right?
Oh, okay. That's right.
And then there was like a 0.5 second moment when Whitley was talking to Weiss in a previous chapter about she's already drinking in the garden or something like that. But it was but it was just that like one mention and then they went on to the next topic or whatever. But it was just that flash through. So
I wonder how stable she is. Right.
I don't know.
Who knows?
Yeah.
I wonder if we're gonna meet her in this season. That would be interesting.
Yeah, that I don't know either.
Her and who's the butler for the Schnee family?
Oh, that cat.
Klein.
Klein. I would love to see more of him. That would be really interesting if that shows back up. Because he got enough screen time to where it looked like he was going to be developed further. But he just kind of came in for his 3 episodes and...
Oh, yeah. I mean, enough to know, like, his name and his semblance and
but we got
figure that out.
We got his semblance.
Well, yeah, but there was enough development to get that.
Mm-hmm.
But now at this point, because he helped her, I don't know if anyone knows that he helped her. Like,
yeah, if he's like nixed already.
Yeah, is he just gone, or is like has he? Yeah, was he like fired, or was he punished, or are we going to run into him in another capacity because they run into him somewhere else?
If there was a reveal of corruption with Papa Jacques, this is way off the deep end. But if there's a tangent where like there's an unveiling of corruption with Papa Jacques, and one of the things is like Klein's dead body, like they actually offed him, that would be dark.
He would be a witness to everything.
Yeah.
Oh. I'm not saying that isn't like it could go like that idea could go that way where like he's gone because he's he's dead, or he's gone because he's fired because of he knows too much, or or something's held over his head. I mean, that's getting way too deep that I care to like screw around with, because I'm like, well, we'll find out.
We will.
So,
we'll get there.
Or maybe not.
Do we have any thoughts about what, or maybe some inner workings of what Jacques and Watts are brewing up in that library of theirs? Maybe just a continuation of offing people. Like, what do you think?
I don't know, because they're like Tyrion's already killing off people to put the blame on the military. Ironwood military.
Mm-hmm.
Like silencing dissenters kind of scenario.
Yep.
And then, if I remember right, Watts, the security code and programming in Mantle is the same as it always was, which is why he could get around there, but everything in Atlas was changed.
Yep, it's all been updated.
Yeah, so maybe that talk is a way for him to get access to that
into it
or something.
Mm.
Because I'm sure, I kind of get the feeling they already know about well, maybe they don't, but they might know about the overall plan.
Yeah.
Because at this point in time, when you see how do you hide a floating island where most of the people aren't like, oh,
right.
I guess that's leaving to go somewhere now or something. Yeah. And, Jacques saw it because it was right there. So
that's true.
Even if he doesn't know the details of it, he might, tell him where it is.
Mm-hmm.
Or I don't know.
This episode definitely also preps for like a good ramp up, because while it's a small pairing or connection, now Father Schnee knows that Weiss is back, and so now all the Schnee pieces are in the same place or within arm's reach of the same place. So usually reveals like that start, rolling the snowball down the hill.
True.
So.
But the one thing I was thinking about is, even though Atlas, it's been updated or whatever, little Shitley, whatever the hell his name is.
No, you're right.
He was like, well, he let himself in. So,
yeah,
like, I question that
he's
with
kind
Watts.
of presumptuous,
So,
yeah. I remember one of the random theories I had.
I expected to see Tyrion first. Because Tyrion seems like he would be the ninja that would be able to, like, get his way there secretly. But at the same time, in that earlier episode, he was also afraid to go outside because he might be spotted.
That is true. He does have a big ass tail, like
kind of. Yeah, he wraps it around himself, but still
trench coat.
Yeah.
Oh,
like,
that's right. Yeah.
Yeah.
Can you make it look like a belt or something? Like.
I think we're going to find out at some point in time that Whitley is. He's subservient to Dad out of fear. Not out of like he's always doing the right thing or he's the role model.
Yeah.
So I think we might end up finding, because I'm not sure if anyone had like really talked about that or if that came up before, but I get the feeling that it's going to end up being a scenario where you find out that he's in a bad place too, but he's too young to like stand up or whatever. So I don't mean like he's faking going along with it.
No, yeah,
but
I follow.
But being younger, it's easier to dupe him into something, but part of that duping him into something is the abusive side of like how Jacques is.
Right.
I'm sticking with the theory that I made a while back that runs really nicely counter to yours, which is I feel like Whitley has this arrogance. Like, I don't think the arrogance is an act, and my guess is that I don't think he's going to turn good, but it wouldn't surprise me if he tried to not usurp, but rebel against Father because Whitley thinks he knows better than Jacques.
Yeah.
That's like, I think his youthful arrogance will come to a boiling point that if those two were to ever square off, Whitley would say, like, you're no longer fit to run the company. I am the heir. I will be the one.
I would agree with that if he was older already.
Fair.
He's young.
He is young.
Yeah, he's young enough that, like, if Jacques were to raise his hand, he wouldn't stand up to him.
That's a good point.
So there's that cutoff of where, like, the teenager or the late teenager is finally like, no, fuck you, Dad.
Right.
Compared to where he's at now.
The preteen.
No, he is preteen.
So,
my theory is ambitious. I don't think, like, yours holds much more credence, but that would be so cool to see, though, if, like, rebellion from such a young age. I don't know. I mean,
it's totally possible.
It would show how twisted Jacques is, even though we already know he's twisted. So.
Well, let's get the twist into the next episode. Bye, guys.
Is that a Chubby Checker reference?
It is now.
Okay. Getting on that note, fuck.